Hello guys, today's question is coin change. The question says that given an integer array coins of size n representing different denomination of currency and an integer sum, find the number of ways you can make sum by using different combinations from coins. So let us if coins array given coins array is 1 2 3, then the sum of coins is 4. So the different combination we can make to sum 4 is 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1 and 1 comma 1 comma 2 and the 2 comma 2, which is give sum 4, and 1 comma 3. There are 4 combination possible for using coins of 1 2 3, which result the sum is 4. So we have to return the number of count, which is 4. So we have to return the number 4. So what will the brute force approach to solve this question? So the brute force approach solve this question is very simple. We solve the one case and call the remaining cases. So let us take example of coins of 1 comma 2 comma 3 and sum is 4. So in this function, say the base case says that if sum less than 0, let us take sum is equals to -1, then we have to return 0 because there is no possible way to sum less than 0. So the base case is if sum less than 0, then we return 0, and if sum is equals to 0, there is one possible ways because we have not choose any coins, then sum equals to 0, so we have to return 1. These are the base cases. And if number of coins is less than equals to 0, if there is no coins in the coins array, then there is no possible ways to rearrange the coin and answer. So this is also the base case. If n less than equals to 0, then we return 0. And again we call recursion to remaining cases. So in the remaining cases, we can include coin or exclude coin. Let us take example. If we calculating 1 2 3, then in answer array we can choose 3 or not. If we choose 3, then the resulting array become 1 comma 2 comma 3 and sum become 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. If we not include 3 in the resulting sum, so the array become 1 comma 2 and sum becomes remain same as 4. So here we call coins and n. If we include last term of n, so the sum becomes sum minus coins of n minus 1, and the second is count of coins of, if we exclude that coins n minus 1, and we going to here the length is n minus 1 and sum is remain same. So the recursion tree of this approach is here. If we take example 1 2 3 of coins array and the sum is 5, so the recursion tree is if we include 5, we include last index 3, or we exclude last index 3. So if we include 3, then resulting coins array become 1 comma 2 comma 3 and the sum is 5 minus 3, which is become 2. And if we exclude 3, then resulting array become 1 comma 2 because we excluding 3, sum remains same 5. And this function a call again if we include 3. So we include 3, then sum become 2 minus 3, which is 1 comma 2 minus 1. We exclude 3, then we become array 1 comma 2 and 2. And same for here, we include 2, we exclude 2. If we include 2, then array become 1 comma 2 comma 3, and we exclude, then we exclude 2, then become c1 and 5. And this function call and again when the base case is not reached. So after base case reached, then we return. So but the recursion approach of the brute force give TLE, because we use more space for stack calls and time complexity increase. So the most optimized approach is tabulation approach. Idea is remain same as the brute force approach, but we decrease the time complexity of solution, and we also initialize here increase the space complexity, but that is good. So in the tabulation approach, optimized approach, we first initialize a vector of vector 2D array of dp of size n plus 1 and sum plus 1. Okay, let us take example, previously take example, coins array is 1 comma 2 comma 3 and sum is 4. Okay, so we initialize the dp of n plus 1. Here n is 3, so we initialize n is 3, so n is 4, n plus 1 become 4, and sum is 4, so sum plus 1 which is 5. So the rows is n plus 1 which is 4, 1 2 and 3 and 4, and the sum is 5, sum plus 1. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the dp array here. The indexes is 1 0 1 2 3, and here is 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the base cases here, two base cases are written here. If we going to I to 0 to n is the number of coins, so we going to the column first, because the 0 remains same here, so we the column first and initialize a dp of each column first is which is 1. Why we initialize this is 1? Because if there is 0 to n, if sum is 0, because here in this column sum is 0, then any number of coins, the resulting the number of wedge which is 1, because we have not include any coin, so the resulting answer is 1 1 1 1, because sum is 0, so the answer is 1, as the previously discussed in brute force approach. And for this, if we going to the row of first and initialize the dp of 0 comma I which was 0, so we going to here from 1 0 0 0 0, because why we initialize to 0? Because if the number of coins 0, because here is n and here is the sum, so if n is 0, here n is 0, then there is no possible ways to becoming the sum. So here we initialize this of indices is 0, and now we going to the each index from I to 1 to j to 1. For each index, I going to I 1 to n plus 1 and j going to 1 plus sum plus 1, and we calculating the of each coins. Okay, we calculating of each coins value. So for this index we going to, if coins of I minus 1 means I is equals to 1, so coins of 0 less than equals to 1 less than equals to j is 1. So if this condition meets, then we call then we include that coin. Okay, here we then here we include the coin and exclude the coin. For next, as discussed the brute force approach, if the coins value is greater than j value, which is some value, then we cannot include the coin, we simply exclude the coin, so we exclude the coin. So in including, what will written here, dp of I we include, then the sum becomes j minus coins of I. If we exclude, then we going to I minus 1 and j, because j become same because we exclude the coin. Okay, we exclude the coin, same here. So if coins value is less than j, then we exclude and include coins, and we if we coins value is greater than some value, then we simply exclude the coin. After this calculating, we return simply of dp of n comma sum, this answer, because this is the answer of this question. Okay, so I hope this got this approach. So let us submit the code. So here is the code we written for tabulation approach, optimized approach. Now let us compile and run the code. So the output is same, expected output, and now submit the code. So the correct answer. So that is how we solve this question. We cannot solve this brute force approach because the brute force approach gives a TLE. So the optimized approach to solve this question is tabulation method. Idea remains same, and the only is optimization is code. So I hope you guys do clearly understand the concept behind this. Thank you guys.